Episode 4, The Spoils of War. So after Lady Olenna's death, Jaime, Bronn, the Tarlys, and their armies begin making their way back towards King's Landing with all of their spoils, which includes all the Tyrell gold, which Cersei plans on using to pay back the Lannisters' massive debt to the Iron Bank of Braavos. Tycho Nestoris arrives and after receiving confirmation of the gold, promises Cersei that the Iron Bank is now in Cersei's corner once again. In Winterfell, Littlefinger tries to worm his way into Bran's good graces by presenting him with the same Valyrian steel dagger that was almost used to kill him all those years ago, but Bran quickly terrifies Littlefinger, as well as kind of showing off his power as the new Three-Eyed Raven by echoing to Peter something that he told Varys way back in Season 3.
Imagine chaos is a ladder.
Meera then bids goodbye to Bran, saying that she needs to be with her family when the Walkers come, but Bran shows little to no emotion when she leaves, showing that he really is just not the same. Arya then arrives home in Winterfell, and after giving two guards a slip in yet another scene reminiscent of Season 1, she reunites with Sansa in the crypts of Winterfell, before reuniting with Bran, making this the first time that these three have been together since the first episode of the entire series. Later on, Arya spars with Brienne, combining her swordplay skills that she learned from Syrio Forel with what she learned from the Faceless Men, and showing that she is more than a match for Brienne in an awesome sword fight. On Dragonstone, Jon shows Daenerys a cave underneath the castle, showing drawings of the first men fighting together with the Children of the Forest to throw back the forces of winter. But despite some breaming sexual tension, Dany refuses to budge, stating that she'll only help Jon if he bends the knee. Once they emerge, Tyrion and Varys inform her of the fall of Highgarden and the destruction of the Greyjoy fleet. And raged at how Tyrion's plan seems to be falling apart at the seams, she asks Jon for advice, and Jon reinforces Tyrion's idea, saying that if she continues the traditions of her ancestors, they'll never break the wheel before the common people, and they will therefore never view her as any different from those who came before. Theon then arrives back on Dragonstone and has an awkward reunion with Jon literally telling Theon to his face that were it not for him helping Sansa to escape from Ramsay, he would have killed him. When Theon tells Jon that he's come to ask Daenerys for help in rescuing Yara, Jon tells him that she's left. Fast forward back to the south, Jaime's forces are almost through the gates when Bronn hears something in the distance.
What?
Listen.
And all of a sudden,
We can hold them off.
slaughters the Lannister and Tarly forces, with Drogon burning the entire caravan while the Dothraki easily manage to overpower the soldiers. Bronn successfully manages to wound Drogon with one of Qyburn Scorpions, however this proves next to useless as Drogon easily manages to recover and destroys the Scorpion. Jaime then charges Dany while she's attempting to pull the spear from Drogon's shoulder, hoping to end the war once and for all, but Drogon notices him and breathes fire, almost killing Jaime, but not before Bronn knocks him out of the way, causing the two of them to fall into the river.